All right, this is Game in the Right Way, and we are back, and we're not doing the Mets, and we actually should have done the Mets, but like I said, I was stressed out from them yesterday losing. They're winning right now, 10-3. So, but I will be doing the Blue Jays versus the Mariners, and this is the rubber game of the series. See who wins the series. I will give you the starting lineup and pitching. This game should start like it says about 5 o'clock, so that's why I came out a little early just to make sure I don't mess that up. But here we go. We get the starting lineups going right now. And I'm Billy Wright, of course. I forgot to tell you that. Welcome. All right, so for the Blue Jays, pitching will be, hopefully I don't mess this name up. It's Trey Yesavage. He's 4-3. ERA is 3.34. Strikeouts is 61 and WHIP is 1.10, and that's in 12 games. Starting lineup: Nathan Lukes playing right field, batting first. You got, of course, Vladimir Guerrero, first baseman, batting second. Batting third, Kazumu Akamoto playing third. You got, of course, Alejandro Kirk. He is the catcher. Batting fifth, Dalton Varso, center fielder. You got Ernie Clement. Is his first All-Star appearance, I believe. Congratulations on that. Then you got DH Sean Keyes. Then you got Luis Urias. That's the second baseman. And batting ninth, Yohendrick Pinanogo. Oh boy, I'm messing that up. And that's them. The Mariners, pitching for the Mariners will be Emerson Hancock. 16 games, 5-4 record, 3.47 ERA, a 87 strikeouts, and a WHIP of 1.05. Going for them will be J.P. Crawford. He'll be playing third base today. We got Randy Arozarena batting second and left field. We got the big dump, Cal Riley, batting third. He's DHing. Batting fourth is Josh Naylor, playing first. Then we got Luke Raley, batting fifth, right field. Got Cole Young, second base. He's batting sixth. Batting seventh will be the catcher, Mitch Garver. Batting eighth, Colt Emerson, the shortstop. And then center fielder, Victor Robles, batting ninth. And that is your starting lineups right there. I do have a poll, and it's basically who will win a rubber game of this series, and we'll check that out after the before the start of the fourth inning. So there we go. I do have the scoreboard, of course, and I've been watching the scoreboard. I actually watched the Met game, and I was like, how weird is that I didn't do the game today and the Mets are crushing the Braves. So tomorrow's game I will be doing the Mets. That'll be Monday night, 7:15. So about 7 o'clock I'll be on. And let's see if the Mets can actually salvage a tie instead of wouldn't that be better than a 3-1, losing 3 out of 4? I would rather have a 2-win, so that then the Mets have a better. You figured because they won 2 out of 3 in Atlanta, and in Citi Field, they won 2 out of 3 in Citi Field, and if they go 2-2, we still are, it'll be a it'll be a tie. I guess it would be tie. I don't know. I'm messed with this. I completely messed up. Hold on, I got to do that again. Mets won 2 out of 3, and then they're losing right now. They're winning right now. This will be the third game, so it'd be 1 win out of 2, or 2 out of 1, right? The Braves. Oh, I can't even figure this out anymore. Anyway, I think the series will be tied if they win tomorrow. Let me know if I'm crazy or not. Anyway, so yeah, this is the like I said, the game that I picked, and hopefully, it gets a good game and see what goes on, see who gets it. It's a lot cooler out today, so it's basically better for me in here. So yeah, just up, just as I speak, just when I speak, the 9th inning, they got a run. It's 10-4 now. Mets are winning in the 9th inning. So, but it was 10-3, but now it's 10. And the Braves got runners on first and third. So keep an eye on that. You never know. You never know what'll happen. So Vlad Guerrero, Ernie Clement, Dylan Cease, and Louis Varland. AL top vote getter was Ernie Clement. Vlad Guerrero will not play because of his back, but the other 3 will be. First time for Dylan and Louis Varland, and I think it's first time for Ernie Clement. I could be wrong on Ernie Clement, but anyway, those are the All-Stars for the Blue Jays. They haven't told me anybody for the Mariners yet, but we'll figure that out. We'll see what happens. Just about ready. I knew it wasn't going to be starting at 5 because these are going on the, they're all being televised off of national TV the whole day. So just waiting for first pitch now. So once that 3D comes up, I will put it up there, and just to let you know with the 3D, it may be ahead. So if it is, just let me take care of the game. Don't spoil it for everybody else. So hopefully, like I said, in the future, the 3D it is pretty cool. I gotta give it to that. But sometimes the 3D is ahead of the television or the stream that I'm using. So anyway, when that comes up, we'll get it started. So as I'm waiting, I will. Oh, well, I'm definitely checking this Met game out right now. You know that for sure. It's first and third still. All right, so there you go with that. And that would be a horror show if the Mets do lose this game. Well, the bases are now loaded, guys. It's no outs. Remember that. There's no outs in the bottom of the 9th inning. Brazaban is in for the Mets. So you would think maybe they would have put, even though it's not a save situation, they could have put Devin Williams in because he hasn't been seen at all in like days. So anyway, I don't need to get stressed out. I'm going to do this game. This game has no, like I say, when I do these, other than my Mets, I do the MLB teams. I have no horse in this race. I don't care what team wins. I just want to have a good game and call a good game for you guys. And hopefully you guys, whatever team that you root for, wins for you. Or loses, and then you know what I'm saying? That's your stress to deal with, not mine. So I have too much stress with the Mets being 17 games out of first and not even close to a wild card. So there you go. So just waiting. The Toronto Blue Jays are 42-47. Seattle Mariners are 46-44. So Seattle, I believe Seattle is second in their. I gotta see. I think they're second. Let me see. No, I'm sorry. Seattle is first in their a half game over Texas. I think because Texas lost. And of course the Oh my God, what am I looking for now? I just blanked out. I blanked out. Hold on. The Blue Jays. All right. Okay, the Blue Jays are 11.5 games out of the from Tampa Bay. So, but like I said, they probably are got a chance for to keep it in the wild card area. Let's see where they are in the wild card area, because that wild card, that second wild card, helps everybody out. Yeah, they're 3 games out in the wild card. So there you go. It's always something that you keep it you keep teams in before the trading deadline. So all right, we're getting ready. Hancock is on the mound, just about set. I got to get my 3D up. There it is. Seeing it pop. And see, already the first pitch was thrown on the 3D, and nothing was thrown here. So I think right away it's going to be behind me, of course, but we'll go from there. Done it before, do it again. Well, there's one out. There was one out in the Met game, 9th inning, so bases are still loaded, just to keep an eye on that game. Anyway, here comes Luke's is up. Just want to make sure who is up. Make sure I got it right. First pitches are called strike to Luke's. Luke's is batting .286. He's got 4 homers, 17 RBIs in 55 games with the Blue Jays. Next pitch is up high. Got a 1-1 count. Oh my God, guys. A grand slam. It's now 10-8. I swear. 10-8. A grand slam by Drake Baldwin, who is going to the All-Star game. The Braves are down by 2. And that's a swinging strike, 1-2 to Luke's. So we got 2 strikes on Luke's. So we play both sides of the fence here, 2 sides of the coin. And that's going to be a strikeout. So that's a strikeout for Hancock, his first. And, of course, you get the other side. Swinging strikeout for Luke's. And then we got Vlad Guerrero Jr. What's his average right now? 265. First pitch is outside as a ball. 1-0. Batting, got 4 home runs, 35 RBIs, and 84 games. So next pitch is swung on, and that's going to be over the head of the left fielder, and that's going to go over to the wall, and that looks like it's going to be a double for Vlad Guerrero. So a double for Vlad Guerrero, and that's a man on second already for the Blue Jays. And of course, coming into the game for the Mets will be Devin Williams. Trying to get a win here. So right now, coming up for the Blue Jays is Okamoto. 237 average. The Blue Jays, runners in scoring position, and that was the first pitch. That was a swinging strike. 19 homers and 54 RBIs in 86 games this season. Okamoto has, and that was like I said, he's got an 0-1 count ready. I believe I can't see the count. Pitch is swung on, and that's hit to center field. Center fielder is gonna make the catch, and that's gonna be 2 gone. It's going to bring up Alejandro Kirk. Batting .200, his average. First pitch from Hancock. And that's going to be a ground ball, slowly hit the third, and over to first, and that'll retire the side. So, no runs, 1 hit. Score that 5-3. 1 left. We're going to the bottom of the first. No score. Seattle's coming up. And coming up, top of the lineup, of course, will be J.P. Crawford, Randy Arozarena, and Cal Riley against Trey Yesavage. So I'm just looking at this game, seeing if they're going to blow it. You never know. This team has been, wow. If they didn't get those, if the Mets didn't get those runs in the bottom, top of the ninth, I think they would have been tied right now. Anyway, crazy. Yep. Okay. Trey Yesavage getting ready to pitch to J.P. Crawford. Well, the Mets got 2 outs. 1 more to go, and they can win this game. All right, first pitch to J.P. Crawford. And that's going to be inside for a ball. JP is batting .213, 10 homers and 25 RBIs in 72 games this year. Next pitch is going to be, well, they're going to challenge already on the first. Wait, third up. Okay, well, they don't have to challenge because the third page umpire said he did swing. So we got a 1-1 count. He was about to challenge that, but Kirk didn't have to. So it's 1-1 count on Crawford. Next pitch is ball. We got a 2-1 count. Well, Matt Olson just doubled for the Braves. This game ain't over yet. Next pitch is up high to Crawford. It's a 3-1 count. Doing both games here. And a 3-1 pitch. And it's going to be high also, and that's a walk. First base runner of the game for Seattle, and first walk by Trey Yesavage. Brings up Randy Arozarena. I love saying that. Randy Arozarena. .287 batting average. First pitch is, a strike call. Nine homers, 41 RBIs, .287 average, if I didn't say it. Next pitch is another call strike. It's 0-2. 0-2 on Randy Arozarena. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball, 1-2. And in that Met game, they're down to their last strike, the Braves. And oh my God, he threw a wild pitch. Man on third. Anyway, Randy Arozarena, 1-2 count on him. Just starting out, bottom of the first. Up high, it's going to be 2-2. Two-two pitch. And that ball is swung on, and that's hit out to left field, and he's going to make the catch. And that will be the second out. First out, I'm sorry. One gone. It's going to bring up Cal Riley. And I'm not kidding, guys. Michael Harris for the Braves hit a single, and it's now 10-9. Wow. Anyway, Kyle Riley takes a ball. He's batting 161, 9 homers, 27 RBIs. Not the same Kyle Riley. I think he was IL. 58 games, so he's not had the same game as he did last year, of course. 1-0 count. Pitches swung on and fouled back. 1-1. I could see the Mets losing this game. I really do. I really do. I could see them losing that game over there. It's in the corner of my eye. Anyway, it's a 1-1 count to Riley. And that pitch is fouled back. We got a 1-2 count. You got to laugh because then you don't want to cry. This team is, oi. We got a man on first, 1 out, bottom of the first. Next pitch is in the dirt, but JP goes back to first. It's 2-2. Well, if evidently they didn't score, but they singled. I don't know what happened. They should have. Well, they never scored on that. They didn't try to send them. So second and third, winning run, and that's a strikeout on Cal Riley. I think the Braves may have blown that right there. I think they should have scored him. Anyway, Josh Naylor coming up. And guess who's up, guys, for the Braves? Ex-Met Dominic Smith, who's having a great season for them. Josh Naylor, 251, 8 homers, and 34 RBIs in 83 games with Seattle. Oh, my God, this is horrible. And I'm not even doing that game. I thought for sure I'd come on and tell you, hey, the Mets won. And I didn't do it. It's 2-0 count to Naylor. Next pitch is a strike, 2-1. Oh, God. That's a ball, 3-1. And in that Met game, they're down to their. It's a 2-2 pitch coming up. And we got a 3-1 count here. 2 outs. And a pitch is swung on and lined right to Guerrero at first, and that'll retire the side. No runs. No hits. 1 left. We go to the top of the second. No score. Wow. And the Mets win the game. Oh, my God. I got to give that to Dominic Smith. Strikes out. The Mets win 10-9. Unbelievable Mets. That's for the Mets. Anyway, tomorrow's game, I'll be doing that. So hopefully they can salvage a tie for the series. Wow. I don't know, man. That is crazy. All right, so get off that game. I don't need that game anymore. That was getting me nuts. That's what they do this year. They get you nuts. They you know. Hey, they picked up a full game on them. Now they're only 16 games back. Yeah, I know. I gotta introduce my friend because he's having a good time out there laughing on me. Yeah, I know, Woody. I know it's a pipe dream. I know. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, so all seriousness now. That game's done. Well, wait a minute. That was wrong. We'll get to this game, and then we'll check some scores. Ba ba ba. You know how it works. All right, so coming up, Varso, Clement, and Keys coming up. So I guess I'm not really familiar with the American League, but Clement, he got the overall vote in the American League, just like Shohei Ohtani got it in the National League. So evidently, Clement, and that's a shot, Varso, and that goes Naylor, flips it up to the pitcher, and that's an out. Score that 3-1. So I really don't know how good a Clement is. I know that he was in the World Series and all that, but I didn't really watch it that much. Clement is batting .293. So if anybody knows how good this guy is, I've only done one game. I did a Met game again with them, so I don't really have any. That pitch is a strike to Clement, but he won the overall vote for the American League. 7 home runs and 29 RBIs in 86 games, and he won. I don't get it. But anyway, that's me. I can see Shohei, of course. And ball 1-1. So. Yeah, I know, actually, it didn't make a difference, but it was almost a loss. That's the crazy part of it, you know. We got a 1-2 count here. Here comes the pitch. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. Clement is on base with a single. Second hit for the Blue Jays. Brings up Keys. He's batting .211. One home run and 3 RBIs in 5 games with the Blue Jays. First pitch is called a strike. Oh, 1 count. Next pitch is another strike, 0-2. 0-2 count. Clement on first base. 0-2 pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball, 1-2. Next pitch is swung on and missed, struck him out. Second strikeout for Hancock. 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Urias, batting .375. Comes the pitch, and that's a pop-up. Playable. Oh, shortstop is going to call up the second baseman, and that is going to be the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Going to the bottom of the second, no score. Coming up in the bottom of the second for the Mariners, Raley, Young, and Garver. Oh boy. I hope everybody enjoyed their 4th of July yesterday. And their 4th, it's actually a week, I guess it's a weekend, you know, so same thing. Yeah, what a crazy. That game was crazy at the end there. Right. So I guess what's his name? Just want to see something here. All right, we're getting ready for the bottom of the second, and Raley is coming up. Yeah, I just was reading that Julio Rodriguez is on a 7-day injured concussion protocol. So I guess Luke Raley, 228, 14 home runs, and 35 RBI. So I've never heard that. I've never heard that before. In baseball, I've heard it. I've seen it. You know, hockey. Anyway, so that's what's going on. That's why he's not around. He's got to go through the, I guess, protocol for 7 days. First pitch to Raley is a ball upstairs. So I was wondering. I heard it, something about a concussion, but I didn't know what the protocol was. It's a 2-1 count, actually. What am I doing? I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. 2-1 count to Raley. Next pitch is swung on, and that is fouled back. That's 2-2. Two count. Here comes the pitch, and that's low for a ball. 3-2. On deck batter is Young. 3-2 count. Pitch is swung on, and that ball is hit in the gap. They're not going to be able to get him. He's going to have a double. A double for Raley. That's his eighth double of the year for Raley. Took that pitch right between the outfielders, center field and right fielder. Right fielder couldn't catch up to it. So it's going to be Young, who's batting .260. And the Mariners, they're 28th in the major leagues with runners in scoring position. A 227 batting average, which is my birthday. Thank you. Anyway, and that pitch is up high for a ball. 1-0. Cole Young has got 9 homers and 41 RBIs in 90 games this year with Seattle. Chance for the Seattle to go ahead as the ground ball slowly hit the second. He's going to get the runner over, and that's going to be an out. So fielder's choice there. Runner on third with 1 out. So it's like a sacrifice, actually. And it's going to bring up Garver. Garver is batting 190, 3 home runs and 12 RBIs in 39 games. Chance for an RBI with 1 out. No score. Seattle threatened to take the lead. Pitches inside. Whoa, 2-0. Pitches low. We got a 3-0 count. Well, we got to get that going now. Let's see. 3-0. To Garver. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be called strike. 3-1. Both teams have their 2 ABS challenges still remaining. Just getting started, bottom of the second. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. We got a 3-2 count here. On deck batter, we got Emerson. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be a call, strike 3, and he's going to challenge it. And I think he's going to lose. I think it's a strikeout. I really do. I think they do that sometimes just to see. I think they get upset, and I think it's a strikeout. Yes, he definitely struck out. Like I said, I knew it was a strike, but he tried to challenge it, and unfortunately, it hurts your team when you use them so early. But that's a call, strike 3. I believe that's the second strikeout for Savage. The 2 outs, runner on third, and Emerson, who's batting .217. First pitch to Emerson is swung on and missed. Strike 1. See, when you get like that, I've seen that a lot. I've seen the guys decide that they're going to challenge the challenge of the strikeout, saying that ain't a strikeout. And that's strike 2, 0-2. And most of the time, they wind up messing up. 7 home runs, 19 RBIs in 40 games for Colt Emerson. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, why do that? Why put your team like that? Because you decided that you were going to challenge you started walking to first base, and you knew it was a strikeout, but you tapped the hat. 0-2. 0-2, man on third, bottom of the second, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout, so he struck him out. And that ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the third, top of the third, no score. Yeah, okay, so top of the third coming up for the Blue Jays. Canando, Lukes, and Guerrero Jr. I love it when the game goes quicker, gets it going. Oh, let's go to the scoreboard. Let's go to the scoreboard. Well, we already told you about the Mets. They won. They barely held on, 10-9. Okay, and that was on Cardinals, top of the eighth against the Cubs. Cubs 6, Cardinals 3. What was exciting? Oh, actually, the game's over. 6-4. There you go. That was quick. See how fast it went over? Home runs from Walker, his 20th. And for the Cubs, nobody. No, just kidding. Well, we're back to the game already, so we'll start off the next inning with the score. Very quickly coming back. So, yeah. Penango. Don't want to butcher that name. Penango is up. And first pitch to Penango is popped up. Shortstop going up, but the left fielder calls him off, and that's a quick out. Nope. One gone. That's going to bring up Lukes, who struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch. That's going to be a called strike. Next pitch is outside. 1-1. One and one pitch. Hancock's thrown 21 pitches already, which is actually good because it's the third. Next pitch is outside. 2-1. Two-one pitch, and that's going to be strike swinging. 2-2. We got 2 strikes. Two and two. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Still 2-2. Two-two pitch. Top of the third, 1 out. No score. Pitch is up. Oh, it's a ball outside. 3-2. On deck, of course, Guerrero Jr. Three-two pitch, and that pitch is swung on, and that is popped up, and it's going to be, whoop, and the center fielder makes the call. I thought for sure somebody's going to run into somebody there. 2 outs, and Vlad Guerrero Jr., who doubled his first time up, it's getaway day, so they're really like, well, they're just swinging, really. Both teams have 1 win in the series. This is the rubber game, and that's a ball? A ball, okay. I didn't know. Ball, 1. Looking for the win to take the series. And that's what we're going to, after this, actually, after the third, we'll check see the poll. And that is a ball, 2-0. See what you guys, who are you rooting for, who you're not rooting for, and who's going to, take this poll. Got a 2-0 count to Guerrero. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-1. Two-one pitch, and that's a line drive right to the second baseman, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, none left. We go to the bottom of third. No score. Coming up would be Robles, Crawford, and Randy Rosarina. Love saying that. Anyway, let's check some more scores here. We got I said the Tigers? I'm not sure what I said. The Giants, top of the 6th at Colorado. Giants 5, Rockies 4. See how they got that way. Let's see. The Giants, home runs by Gilbert, his 4th. Devers has 2, 17th and 18th. And Schmidt, his 17th for the Giants. The Brewers at the D-backs. The D-backs winning top of the 6th, 1-0. The Cubs, I told you that, beat the Cardinals. I saw that. The White Sox at Guardians, top of the 7th. White Sox 7, Guardians 6. Let's see what goes on that game. White Sox. Home run by Teal, his 2nd. Peters, his 5th. Colson Montgomery, his 23rd. That's all the scoring for the White Sox. The Guardians had DeLauder, his 8th. Aries, his 4th. And we'll go back to the game right now. We'll come back again. After this inning, we're going to check the polls. So there you go. All right. Oh, Guerrero was upset. He was trying to break that bat. He finally did it over his knee. Anyway, Robles takes the first pitch, and that's a ball, 1-0. He's batting .241. No homers, 4 RBIs in 34 games with the Seattle Mariners. Next pitch is swung on and blew out into center field. Base hit. Second hit for the Mariners. It's going to bring up J.P. Crawford, who walked his first time up. First pitch is a ball. 1-0. Next pitch is a ball, 2-0. All right, we got to get the rally going here, too. Two and 0 count on Crawford. Next pitch is 3-0. They got a 3-0 count. Three and 0. Next pitch is called strike. 3-1. 3-1. Three-one pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Three-two pitch coming. And that's going to be up high, and that's going to be a ball 4. He's going to walk him. The second time he's walked him. And now there's first and second. And Seattle has something brewing with Randy Rosarina, who lined out in the first. He's 0 for 1. Next, first pitch is called a strike. Oh and 1. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball, hit to third, scooped up and thrown to first, and that's going to be an out. 5-3 put out. Runners go to second and third, so it's like a sacrifice. He did his job right there. And it's going to bring up Cal Riley, who struck out his first time up. Would you pitch to him? I know he's not doing like he did last year, but he's still a dangerous batter. First bat, and that ball is swung on, and that might, oh, he caught that, and they're going to try to score him. Tagged up. Here comes the throw. He's going to be safe. So a run does score. Give Cal Riley a sacrifice RBI. It's 1-0. Mariners. I didn't know if they're going to send him or not, but I mean, he caught that and he came in with it, and he ran in and then threw it, and Robles scores. The throw is just a little bit short because he had to come out, the catcher, Kirk. So he went past the plate. So once he did that, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Anyway, Naylor's up, and Naylor is 0 for 1 with a ground out or a line out. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a fly ball. That's going to be hit right to left fielder, and he makes the catch, and that retires the side. But Seattle Mariners take the 1-0 lead on a sacrifice fly by Cal Riley. It's 1-0. We're going to go to the fourth. All right, so here we go. First runs of the game. So we got 1 run on 1 hit. And no left on. All right, so coming up in the fourth, for the Blue Jays will be Okamoto, Kirk, and Varso. So let's check that poll. Let's see if anybody has checked it out and see what the poll says for the who will win the rubber game. So let's check it to see what we got. All right, we got 6 votes, okay. And right now it's 50-50. So there you go. Right now, really, it should be, well, right now the Mariners are winning it, but the poll is saying 50-50. So we're going to check it again in the 7th inning. We'll see what happens there. See if we get more votes. See what happens. So we'll check the scoreboard again. So top of the 8th at Houston, Rays 0, Astros 2. See what goes on in that game, how they get the runs. Walker, his 20th. Is that? Yeah. And Paredes is 12th. That's both for Houston. Marlins 6, Athletics 0. Is that Sacramento? I don't even know what that is. Anyway, Marlins, home runs by Hernandez, his 10th. And Jimenez is first. Anyway, Kazu Okamoto is up, fly out in the first. They come back really quick. I like that. First pitch was a swinging strike. Second pitch is a ball. 1-1. 1-1 count from Hancock. He's got 31 pitches thrown. Next pitch is swung on and missed. You got a 1-2 count. 1-0 Seattle. Top of the fourth. Next pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Bringing up Alejandro Kirk, who grounded out his first time up. That was his third strikeout, Hancock. First pitch, and that is going to be a ball low. Next pitch is inside. Oh, call strike. Oh, he's challenging. Kirk is challenging the call. The call was called a strike. The ABS challenge for the first challenge for the Blue Jays. And that's going to be a ball. So Kirk was correct. The Blue Jays keep their 2 ABS challenges. Now the call is turned over to a 2-0 count. Still think it was too early to use them, but hey, if it works, it works. 2-0 count. A strike that time. He didn't challenge it. 2-1. I thought he was going to do it, but he didn't. He was just fixing his helmet. 2-1 count on Kirk. Next pitch is a strike right down the middle. 2-2. Oh boy. We got 2-2 count. 1 out. Top of the fourth. Seattle 1-0. Next pitch is outside. 3-2. On deck batter is Varsho. We got a really big show for you. 3-2 to Kirk. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 3-2. Three-two pitch. And that's a ground ball right to the pitcher, and he flips it up to first, and that is an out. Score that. 1-3 put out. 2 outs, and here comes Varsho, who grounded out his first time up. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball up the and foul. 0-1. Pretty fast-moving game so far, but usually it slows down around the 5th, 6th inning. 0-1 count to Varsho. And that's outside. We got a 1-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be inside for a ball. 2-1. Oh my God, what? Is it moving? I was going to say, was it moving? Next pitch is a call, strike 2-2. Two count. Pitch is up high, 3-2. We got a 3-2 count. Pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 3-2. Three-two pitch from Hancock. And that is another foul ball. Now they're trying to bring that pitch count up on Hancock. 47 pitches so far this game. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. And that's a line drive to the center fielder, and he makes the play, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the bottom of the fourth. It's 1-0 Seattle. All right. Coming up for Seattle will be Raleigh, Young, and Garver. Then we'll check the scoreboard again. All right, so I got that going. Finals this afternoon. Pirates 11, Nationals 5. The Reds beat the Orioles in Cincinnati 3-2. The Yankees lost again after losing 7. They won 1 and then lost 2 again in a row. They lost today 6-1. So they're on a 2-game losing streak now. The Royals beat the Phillies 5-2. And that's it right now, right? Yep. And there you go. That's every game that's been going on. Raleigh had a double his first time up. Oh, that's awesome. Who remembers John Olerud? I do. He was a Met. He was also a Blue Jay. He's actually, they're just seeing him in the booth there. Great first baseman. Any pitch yet to Raleigh? I don't see anything. First pitch coming to Raleigh. Yasevich is 51 pitches into the game, and that's a ball low. 1-0. Yep. John Olerud, man. And that's a pitch is swung on, and that's going to be hit out to center field, but playable, and makes the catch. 1 gone. I remember when John Olerud was on the Mets, and they had the best infield. They had all Gold Glove infield. Those days. Remember those days? Anyway, Young, he's 0 for 1. And he grounded out in the second, and he takes a strike call 0-1. Cole Young. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got an 0-2 count. Oh, 2. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be swung on and fouled out of play. Still 0-2. Both pitchers are fast workers. And that pitch is check swing. Third base said no swing. 1-2. Both pitchers get the ball and they just go. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. Still 1-2. One-two count. And that's outside. We got a 2-2 count now. Two and two, and that pitch is swung on and fouled off again. Still 2-2. Bottom of the fourth, Seattle went leading 1-0. 1 out. 2-2 count to Young. Savage is going to pitch. Here comes a pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop, and it's thrown away. He actually threw it, and the first baseman couldn't make the play. So I think that's going to be an error. So I'm going to say that's a, let's see who did that. Ground ball, throw it. Oh yeah, Guerrero couldn't get it. It was thrown away. So I'm going to give it E6. E6 on the shortstop. Runner on first base. And Garver, he's up and he struck out looking his first time up. The first pitch to him is a strike call. So right there, this could open up. It happens a lot. Either an error or a walk. I've seen it happen a lot. So it's 0-1 right now. Pitch is thrown, and that's going to be a called strike. 0-2. Garver didn't like that call, but you know what? You got challenges left. You can challenge if you don't like it. So anyway, 0-2. Did he take a timeout? I think he did. All right, 0-2. There goes a pitch, and that's in the dirt, and the runner does not go. He stays put. 1-2. Didn't get too far away from Kirk. 1-2. One-two pitch, and that's up high. That's 2-2. We got a 2-2 count. Bottom of the fourth. 1-0 Seattle. Here comes the pitch. That ball is a line drive. That might go. Put a stamp on it because he delivered it into left field. It's a home run. A 2-run home run by Carver. It's now 3-0. Carver took that pitch. 102 velocity, 377 feet. What was that? What home run was that? They don't tell you how many home runs he's got? Anyway, he took that pitch and he deposited it into left field. It's now 3-0. Just like that. First pitch to Emerson is a swinging strike. Emerson struck out his first time up. Yeah. 0-1, and that pitch is swung on and missed. 0-2. It's an 0-2 count. 1 out, 3-0. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Here comes the pitch, and that's fouled back also. Still 0-2. Swung on and missed, and he struck him out. Second time he struck him out. That's 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Victor Robles, who singled his first time up, and a run scored. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is a ball, 2-0. And Yusevic's pitch count went to 73 now from just what's going on here. That's how fast the pitch count can go up. The next pitch is a strike call, 2-1. Next pitch is swung on, and that is hit out to right field, and that's playable, and that is the 3rd out. But the Mariners add to their lead on a 2-run home run by Mitch Garver. It's now going to the 5th inning. It's now 3-0 Seattle. All right, so they got just 1 hit because the other one was an error. So 2 runs on 1 hit and no left on. All right. Coming up in the 5th inning for the the Blue Jays, Clement, Keys, and Urias. I can't get that right. So there you go. So just like that, it happens, you know. All right. All right. Gonna be Victor Robles coming up. No, what am I talking about? Victor Robles. I just said there. Wait a minute. Clement, who singled his first time up. When you don't change your paper, you know. Clement is up. First pitch is a swinging miss. 0-1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-2. 50 pitches by Hancock right now. 50 pitches. And it's the top of the fifth. So he's actually got a good pitch count going here. Next pitch is a line drive. Caught. Oh, nice. Oh, nice play by the center field. Shortstop. He jumped up and makes the play. One gone. Robbing him of a base hit. Goes out to the outfield and he jumps and makes the play. Very nice. Brings up Keys, who struck out his first time up. First pitch to Keys is a swinging strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch coming. And that's going to be a ball, 1-1. We're ready in the top of the fifth inning, 1 out. Toronto trailing 3-0. Next pitch is outside, 2-1. Got a 2-1 count. Outside, 3-1. Toronto trying to get back into this game. Three 1 pitch. That's going to be a fouled out of play. 3-2. If you're new here, please hit the like button and subscribe. It's free. I do appreciate it. And let me know what team you're rooting for, Toronto or Seattle. And check that poll out. See which one you want. I appreciate that. Thank you. Foul ball down the first base line. Still 3-2. I thought for sure they would wear those. And that's a call, strike 3. Oh. I thought for sure that they were going to wear those, for the weekend. That was pretty good, those. I know it's not the 4th of July, but they're saying Happy 4th of July in the stadium. So those hats, the $250, and the uniform, but they did not. They only wore for 1 day. And that's a strikeout, like I said. It's going to bring up Urias. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out or a pop out. And that pitch is a ball in 1-0. Yeah, he flew out. So. Next pitch is a ground ball off the pitcher, over the shortstop, and it's going to be out. What a nice play there. And that's it. Score that 6-3. No runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. 3-0 Seattle. Coming up for the Mariners will be the top of the lineup, J.P. Crawford, Randy Arozarena, and Kyle Riley. Oh wow, I could put the excuse me. I'm gonna sneeze now, right? Of course I am. Oh man, I can put the Mets win up because it's now the 5th of the month, right? And that's their first win of the month. So Mets win. I keep a calendar. Mets win. And they won by just 1 run. 10-9. Man, excuse me. So here we go. First win of the week. First win of the month. It only took 5 days. Boy, I hate when I sneeze like that. Ugh. Oh, well, maybe one more. Nope, no more. Oh. And it's going to be Luke Raley, and he is 1 for 2 with a double. No. God, what am I doing? It's J.P. Crawford with 2 walks. What am I doing? First pitch is a strike. I looked the wrong way again. Next pitch is another called strike. 0-2. Savage has thrown 76 pitches and he's in the top of the 5th. So I would say he's good for maybe one more. If he gets a quick inning, maybe another, up maybe up to the 6th inning. But we'll see. Next pitch is the ball, 1-2. One-two pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball right to first, flipped up to the pitcher covering, and that's an out. Score that 3-1. Brings up Randy Rosarina. He flew out and grounded out. 0 for 2. Oh man, pollen or something? What's going on? Can't be pollen. Something's got me. Here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a called strike. 0-1. Next pitch is going to be a swinging strike. 0-2. 2-strike count. Next pitch is going to be his 80th pitch. Here comes the pitch, and he's going to swing and strike him out. Two outs. His 5th strikeout of the game. It's going to bring up Cal Riley, who is 0 for 1 with the RBI. Sacrifice fly RBI. Next, first pitch is called strike. 0-1. Next pitch is another strike, swinging. Oh boy. He's catched his groove on this inning. Got an 0-2 count. See, now when you do it this quick, you may be around another inning or so. 0-2 count. Pitches, did he check his swing? They're not checking it. They didn't even bother. So it's 1-2. One-two pitch, and that's going to be a call. They're going to challenge that. It was called a ball, but Kirk is challenging that, and I think it's a strike. I think the umpire missed that one. And that's definitely a strike, so it's a strikeout. Yeah, I don't understand that one. The umpire missed that one completely. So no runs, no hits, none left. At the end of 5, it is 3-0 Seattle. Yeah, come on, umpire. What are you doing? You missed that completely. Anyway, top of the 6th for the Blue Jays will be Fernando, Lukes, and Guerrero Jr. This game is just sailing along. Sailing along. I don't mind. Don't forget, I will be doing the Mets tomorrow night. Trying to see if the Mets can tie a series instead of lose it. But we'll find out tomorrow night. I'll put that information up after this game or sometime before, tomorrow. I think it's good. Yeah, I think Hancock should be still in the game. Yeah, I think he's having a good game. But you never know. You never know with the managers. So they can come around and turn around and say, "Nope, you're done. You were done, sir. Sorry about that. You were done." A lot of Toronto Blue Jay fans, because they're so close in Seattle. A lot of Toronto Blue Jay fans. And it's going to be Pinanjo. He's 0 for 1. Fly out. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. Next pitch is up high, 2-0. Yeah, Hancock's got 63 pitches thrown, top of the 6th, so he can go 7 or 8 if they wanted him to. Anyway, if he gets good innings. Next pitch is a strike call, 2-1. Toronto has both ABS challenges, and Seattle has just one left. 2-1 count. And that's going to be a... Whoa! That's not a strike. Okay, 3-1. What do I know? Oh my goodness, that was a strike, but nope, nobody's challenging it. 3-1 count. Excuse me, 3-1 count. And that's going to be way up high. And that's going to be a walk. That's the first walk given up by Hancock today. And you know what happens when you do walks? You can really start a rally. And Luke's is coming up, and he's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. So those bases on balls, they can do things to you, team. First pitch is outside, ball 1, and now here comes, I guess the catcher's just coming out to chat with him. I think they're basically, even though he's got 67 pitches, I'm not sure if they're even warming somebody up now. Like I told you, sometimes, yeah, they're all coming in, the whole infield. I haven't seen anybody warming up, but it's tactics, man. It's tactics. Anyway, I don't see why. I think he's been pitching a great game here. He's at 68 pitches. Nathan Luke struck out and fly. He struck out and fly. Oh God! Struck out and flied out. 1-0 count. That's a ground ball. Second base over to. Is that a double play? That's a double play. A double play. Stops the score. That would be a 4-6-3 double play. I didn't know if it was going to get there, but he got him. He said he did get him. Double play. Wipes out the base runner. Wipes out the threat, of course. And it's going to bring up Vlad Guerrero, who is 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch is a low ball. 1-0. See what? The pitcher giveth, and then he taketh away. They had a walk, and then he throws a pitch that doubles up and gets him off. And that's a strike call, 1-1 to Guerrero. Don't forget, after the 6th inning, we will check the poll again, see what's up. It was 50-50 the first time, and Seattle is winning 3-0. Who will win the rubber game? The next pitch is ball, 2-1. Two-one count, and that's going to be a call strike, 2-2. Warming up in the bullpen is Mason Flahardy, left-handed pitcher for the Blue Jays. So I think Hancock, he's got 70, not Hancock. So Yusevich might be coming out. Next pitch is, ball call, 3-2. Got a break on that one, I think. 3-2. On deck is Okamoto. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. Still 3-2. Hmm. 3-2 pitch coming. Man. And it's going to be outside for a ball. And that's another walk in this inning. Second walk given up. The first walk was doubled off. Okamoto is 0 for 2. Flied out and struck out. In the bullpen for the Seattle Mariners, Gabe Spearer, I don't know, left-handed pitcher. The first pitch is a ball out inside. So right away, both teams are warming up pitchers. And they're not actually at the, 100 mark. Anyway, Hancock is at 77. 1-0 count. And that's a foul ball, 1-1. Hey, thanks for the subscriber. I do appreciate it. If you would have told me, I would have gave you a shout out. But thank you guys. Thank you, very appreciate it. You are MVP, always. Anyway, we got a 1-1 count. Seattle 3, Toronto nothing. They got a man on first. Next pitch is swung on, and that's going to be popped up. Playable, shortstop, makes the catch. And that is the inning right there. So, no runs, no hits, but one left. We're going to the bottom of the 6th, 3-0 Seattle. And coming up for Seattle will be Naylor, Raley, and Young. And I think Yusevich will be out of the game. So I think both of these pitchers are going to be gone. Even though we just saw Hancock, he only had like 70-something pitches. So it depends on the manager, of course, you know. Me personally, because I'm a Met, fan, I would love to see my pitchers go at least 6 or 7 innings because it's very rare with the Mets. And I know my friend right here. I know my friend right here. I knew it. I knew it. Woody, I know when I'm going to say something about the Mets, you start to giggle. It's all right. Anyway, so yeah. I'm going to check. I wanted to check. Well, I can't check. I was going to check right now. I was going to check to see who is the Seattle Mariners All-Star because they didn't show me them. They showed me. No, they showed me Toronto. They didn't show me an All-Star for the Mariners. So I don't know who the All-Star for the Mariners is. I would try to say Big Dump, but he didn't really do anything so far this year. Not like he did last year, leading in the home runs as an off season. We got Naylor. He's 0 for 2. So I'm going to check that. But after this inning, we're going to check the poll. See what's up. See if it's changed. First pitch to Naylor is a foul outside of first. 0-1. Yeah, pitch is swung on, slowly hit to the, off the pitcher. He's got it. He's still got a chance, and he gets him. Naylor doesn't run that fast, so that was a easy, because if it wasn't Naylor, probably been a base, got on base. So score that, a 1-3 put out. So 1-3 put out. And it's going to bring up Luke Raley, who's 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch to Raley is a strike. And you know what? Your Savage is still in the game, guys. I just wanted to let you know that. So he's at 87 pitches. Like I said, he's pitching, even though they're losing, he's still pitching a good game for them. And that's 1-1 on Raley. So, yes, sirree. Next pitch is a low. It's a ball. 2-1. This is the rubber game of the series, and I asked the question for the poll: who will win the rubber game? Rubber game. Oh boy. So we'll check that after this inning. It was 50-50, even though the Mariners were winning 3-0, and that's a line drive foul. It's going to be a 2-2. But it's all good. It's all good. And that's a pitch down low. Strike him out. And he's going to complete the play. Throw to first. Strike out. 2 outs. And it's going to bring up Cole Young. 0 for 2 and a run scored. 93 pitches. This is probably the last inning for Savage. Most definitely will be. He reached on an error and he scored a run. So, and that's a strike call. 0-1. Next pitch is swung on, and that is going over the dugout and out of play. It's 0-2. 0-2. Like I said, even though they're losing 3-0, I think Savage gave them what they needed, really. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is out to right field, coming in and making the catch. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, none left. And we're going to the top of the 7th. It's 3-0 Seattle. All right, so let me just finish that here. Finish that. Tell you who's coming up in the 7th for Blue Jays. Okamoto, Kirk, and Varsho. All right, and I think it's going to be not Hancock, I don't believe. But anyway, let's check the poll. See what we got. See if anything's changed. We got 11 votes now. Thank you. And right now, we got the Blue Jays at 64% and the Mariners at 36. I can't see that. I'm blind. Sorry about that, guys. 36%. So right now, the 36% Mariners are winning it. But like I said, I see a lot of people that looking at the Blue Jays, looking for the Blue Jays to win. So we'll find out. It's still, there's 3 more innings. And we'll check it at the end of the game, see what happens, see who wins it. But I don't know. I think Emerson, I don't think he should be coming out. He shouldn't, but I think they're going to pull him. So that might be a good thing for the Blue Jays. It's always good when you get rid of a guy that you cannot hit. I mean, they only have gotten 2 hits. 2 hits from off of Hancock, and the last inning he walked 2 batters and nothing happened. So he's pitching a real good game, but like I said, I saw somebody warming up, and that might be the end of his day. So we will find out. To me, it seems like a longer commercial means that he may not be in, but we'll see. We'll see. It's going to be... Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's going to be Kirk. I always forget to put the last out on the people. Kirk is the guy. I'm sorry. And it is going to be Hancock. He's at 79 pitches. He throws a ball, 1-0. Kirk is 0-for-2. So, and the Mariners are challenging the pitch. And it's confirmed that it's a ball. So the Mariners don't have any more challenges, I believe. They're done. Finito. Next pitch is swung on and so it was a 1. Okay, so it's 1-1 now because they thought it was a strike, but it wasn't. It's 1-1 count. So that means that the Mariners on both sides will have to go by what the umpire calls, and he just called a strike, which helps them out. It's 1-2, but it could hurt them when it's against them. Crazy, right? The ABS challenges, because I think that you just, in my opinion, I think you're just messing with the umpires, and they call in front of live people. Like, how many people in the stands know that he made the wrong call? And that's a swinging strikeout on Kirk. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's showing him up. Me personally. Anyway, Kirk strikes out, and it's going to be Varsho, who is 0-for-2. So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Now there's somebody warming up in the Blue Jay bullpen, and there's a strike called to Varsho, 0-1. So. Hey, thanks a lot for the subscribe. I do appreciate it. If you would have said who you were, I would have shouted you out. But there you go. That's for you. Thank you. Oh, 0-1, and that's outside. 1-1. So Hancock, 84 pitches now. Don't be surprised if he gets through this inning, and he may come in the next inning to pitch the 8th inning. But we'll see. 1-1 count. And he's swinging. It's 1-2. One and 2. 3-0 Seattle. Top of the 7th. 1 out. And 1-2 count on Varsho. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. 2-2. the Blue Jays can't solve Hancock. Only giving up 2 hits. And that pitch is swung on, and that's going to be out to left field. Racing in is a Rosarina, and he makes the catch. Randy Rosarina. I love doing that. Anyway, it's 2 outs. It's going to bring up Eric Clement. Yeah, Clement is 1 for 2. Singled in the second. And like I said, I don't even really know this guy that much, but he had the overall. He was picked by the fans overall in the Major League, in the American League. So that's crazy. I don't really know him, but 1-0 count on Clement. Next pitch is a strike call, 1-1. 1-1 count. Next pitch is a call strike, 1-2. This could be his last batter. 89 pitches. Who knows? We'll find out. But 1-2 count. Timeout. All right, we'll wait. I'm sorry, I missed it. 2-2. My bad. Here goes a ground ball, right to second, and throw to first, and that it retires the side. Score that 4-3. No runs, no hits, none left. Going to the bottom of the 7th. Seattle 3. Blue Jays nothing. And like I said, I think Emerson can come out. He can come out for the 8th inning, but will they do it? Why not, right? Why not? Until he gets up a hit, right? You save your pitchers, right? For the next series that you're going to be doing. Your relief pitchers. Coming up in that bottom of the 7th for the Mariners will be Garver, Emerson, and Robles. And I think Trey Yasavage is definitely out of the game. Definitely out. He should be because he was over at 90-something pitches, so I think he'll be gone. And you know what? You can't, he gave up 3 runs, but he got him he pitched 6 innings. I mean, come on. You want to see your starter go 6 or 7, right? Even though you're losing 3-0, you got a chance. I mean, there's still an opportunity, unless you run into somebody like that's running, Hancock, who's already pitched 7 innings. That's why you got to have good pitching, man. That's why, pitching is the key to victory. Wow. Pitching is the key to victory. I like that. I should put it on a shirt. What do you think about that? Pitching is the key to victory. Anyway. Garver should be coming up, right? I'm right. I hope I'm right this time. Yeah, Garver should be coming up. And I believe it should be a new pitcher. If it's not, then I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I don't want to forget that. Pitching is the key to victory. All right. So Tyler Rogers is coming in the game for Trey Yasavage. Tyler Rogers is this pitcher coming in. So they definitely changed the pitcher. and Garver, who is 1 for 2, a home run, strikeout, and 2 RBIs. Bottom of the 7th. Oh, I forgot to do my 7th inning stretch. Hold on. There we go. Hey, all right. Just about ready for the 7th inning. Bottom of the 7th inning. I'm getting hungry. He pitched 6 innings, 3 hits, walked 2, struck out 7. Trey Yesevich. 96 pitches. So right there, come on. You think right there is a good chance to a win, but unfortunately, Tyler Rogers, 1.82 ERA, a whip of 1.24, struck out 4, walked, no, struck out 4, walked 9? I don't know what that means. Anyway, first pitch to Garver is a foul ball, right? They're not giving me it. Anyway, next pitch is another pop-up, playable, foul territory, first base side. Guerrero makes the catch. 1 gone. Emerson, Lake, and Palm. No, Emerson is up 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a call strike. So he's a submariner. And what do I think No, he didn't play for the Mets, did he? Anyway, 0-1 count to Emerson. I got to check this out. That pitch is swung on and fouled off. I don't know why. I think he pitched for the Mets. I think he pitched for the Mets. You know what? Like I said, if you go through all these MLB teams, there is ex-Met on each of them. And that pitch is swung on, and they check with the third base umpire, and he says he went around. He went around. Strikeout again. First strikeout for Rogers. That's 3 strikeouts for an Emerson strikeout. That's a sombrero. 1 more will be golden sombrero, but you just, Here comes Robles, who's 1 for 2. First pitch swinging, and he's going to hit it to right field, and that's going to be foul territory, and he makes the catch, and that is a quick inning by the Blue Jays. No runs, no hits, none left. We are going to the top of the 8th. 3-0 Seattle, and I smell food.
Here you go.
All right.
She wants a hot dog tomorrow.
Oh, okay, good. We'll take it tomorrow. We'll have it tomorrow. Nice. All right. See that? I said I wanted some food, and look at that. Food came. All right, so, yeah. So, what am I talking about now? Top of the 8th, right? Top of the 8th, right? Yeah. I got confused. All right, top of the 8th. And I don't think it's going to be Emerson Hancock, but it could be. It could be. They may just let him see if he can get a out. If he gives up a hit, take him out. But maybe they just think that's enough. He did 7 innings. He did much. He did more than they asked for, probably. So anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll see. I mean, it really did turn into a pitcher's game, even though it's only 3. It's only 3-0. You know what I'm saying? I know 3-0 is a lot sometimes when you can't get a hit off the starting pitcher for 3 at bats already. Well, close to 3 at bats. I got 4 sodas here. What? She gave me another soda. So yeah, I'm just gonna take a bite of my sandwich, people. Oh God, I can't get it. All right, we'll wait. Yeah, there's gonna be a pitching change. I just saw it. Hancock, 7 innings, 2 hits, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. So excellent, excellent work by him. I can't get. She got too many mayonnaise. Oh God, I'm getting mayonnaised out here. Oh man. Gabe Spear, 171 ERA, a whip of 114. Oh, that's what it was. I don't know this 8.1 K9. I don't know what that means. I don't care. Just give me a strikeout list. Anyway, up for the there's a pinch hitter, it looks like to me. Hold on. 0-1. And that is going to be Brandon Venezuela, 235, 7 home runs, 19 RBIs, and 54 games with the Blue Jays. And he's pinch hitting for Keys. So Venezuela is in for Keys. Valenzuela. Valenzuela. I just want to make sure I get that right. And he's got 2 strike count. I just don't understand all those mayonnaise. Next pitch is swung on and popped up, and it's playable. Second baseman says he got it. Shields his eyes from the sun. Woo! Oh, he made the catch, but he was shielding the eyes from the sun. Almost, you know what happens after that. But he did make the catch. What is going on? This thing is, well, oh, this whole thing is crap. Urias is up 0 for 2. First pitch is swung on, right to third, over the first, 2 outs. 2 quick ones. Not what you want to do. All right. Miles Straw, pitch inning, 239, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs in 78 games. So Miles Straw batting for Pinadro. Two outs. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Yeah, when you're down 3-0 and you in the bullpen, Mason Flaharty warming up for Blue Jays, left-handed pitcher. He'll be coming in the game. Yeah, and that pitch is swung on, and it's 0-2. I mean, the first 2 batters, you got to feel this guy out. You're losing 3-0. And it's 0-2 still to Straw. And that's a fly ball that's going to go to right field, and that's going to be the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 inning. So we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Seattle 3. Toronto nothing. Coming up for Seattle will be the top of the lineup. Crawford, Randy Rosarina, and Kyle Riley. So let me eat some of my sandwich here. Yeah, I don't know. You think Toronto is saying we're done? They just went through that inning so quick. You never know. You never know. Definitely going to be another pitcher coming in for Toronto. Flaherty. They only gotten, funny thing is, Seattle got 3 runs, 3 hits, and Toronto's got 2 hits and 1 error. So there really hasn't been anything. Mason Flaherty, 4.59 ERA, a whip of 1.53 in 46 games for Toronto. First pitch to J.P. Crawford, who was 0 for 1 and 2 walks. So this game is, like I said, it's just been a pitcher's duel. That pitch is up high. 1-1. Miles Straw in left field now. Next pitch is low. 2-1. Two one count, and that's going to be a ball. 3-1. Toronto has both their ABS challenges. Seattle has none. 3-1 count, and that's going to be a called strike. 3-2. Crawford didn't like that. He was going to take off his stuff, but they ain't got no challenge. Oh well. 3-2 count. Bottom of the 8th. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung on and fouled off. Still 3-2. The Blue Jays trying to keep this at 3. So 3-2 count, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout. First strikeout for Flaherty. 1 gone. Brings up Randy Rosarina. He is 0 for 3. 0 for 3, right? With a strikeout. Yeah, Randy Rosarina. Really haven't used the big guys. They got the 2-run homer by Garver. And of course, they sacrificed by Riley. And that's how they got their runs. Oh, the big guy, yeah, Riley got the sacrifice. And that's a swinging miss. It's 0-2. Outside. Excuse me, outside 1-2, and Andres Munoz is on the bullpen, warming up for Seattle. I believe that's their closer. 1-2 count to Rosarina. He swings and fouls it off. Still 1-2. Oh no! No, I guess my hands again. Ugh. Warming up in the bullpen for Toronto. I didn't see who that was. I got it. Outside, I see what's happening. 2-2. They don't want him to pitch to Cal Riley. So if, you know what I'm saying? Miles is in the bullpen warming up. And I guarantee that's what they're doing. If he get, either way, they're going to get. And that ball is swung on, and that's going to be a shot. Oh, the shortstop boots it. Boop, boop, boop. Not sure if they're going to give an error on that, but could be an error. And they're going to make a pitching change. That could be an error. I mean, well, it was a tough play, but I don't know. Home book. And you know what? They're not even changing the pitcher. Fouled off 0-1. Riley 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts, and he has that sacrifice fly. I thought for sure they're going to change the pitcher. They did not. I'm gonna give that an error. I think it's an error, that one. So we'll get an error on that. Let's see if they change it. Next pitch is ball 1-1. I'm gonna say E6 because I didn't think he could. That was a play he should have made. Me personally, I would. Yeah. Anyway, 1-1 count. Randy Rosarina on first. 1-1 to Riley. Riley. Carl Riley. That's a ball. First base umpire says no swing. 2-1. Two-one count. Here comes the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled off. We got a 2-2 count here. Two and two. He's still dangerous. I don't care. He's only got 8 home runs. Guy's still dangerous. 2-2 count. They throw to first, and that's 1 disengagement. He's safely back. He gets 2. And of course, if he doesn't get him on a third, they get the base. And I haven't seen it yet. I'd like to see it. 2-2 count. Throw it back. That's 2. We got, excuse me, 2 disengagements. Now, you have to get them. If you throw over there again, I want to see it so bad. I haven't seen it. I did over 50 plus games in both the Mets and MLB and never seen it. Pitch is swung on and fouled off. Still 2-2. And Rosarina was running on that pitch. Wow, that would have been nice. Sorry, guys, I'm hungry. We got a 2-2 count. He's going, and that's going to be a line drive into right field. Is he going to go to third? He goes to third. Base hit by Carl Riley. And then Rosarina goes to third, so it's first and third with 1 out. The Mariners trying to add to their 3-0 lead in the bottom of the 8th. And it's going to bring up Naylor, who's 0 for 3. First pitch, low. 1-0. Yeah, they got something going here. That's right. You're right. We haven't seen that in a while. There has been no scoring for a while. And that ball is up high, 2-0. Runs scored in the 3rd and 4th inning, and that's it. And that was all by the Mariners. Now the Mariners are threatening now in the bottom of the 8th to add to their lead. 2-0 count, a timeout by Naylor. Bullpen, they're checking with the bullpen saying, hey, you ready, buddy? Get ready. Miles is still getting up there. So, we'll see. Trying to keep my daylight. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 2-1. Right, you guys can still see me, right? Because it's getting dark. Not really, but not really. Anyway, 2-1. 2-1. Pitch to Naylor is a call strike. 2-2. 2-2. 2-2 pitch. That's a swung on, and that is, oh, it's off the bag! And that's it. Run's going to score. How many times since they raised that bag and made it bigger that the bag gets into the play? Ground ball, hit off that bag. Okamoto makes the play, but unfortunately he can't make the out. So a run's going to score. It's going to be 4-0. Give him a single and an RBI. But those bags, since they made them bigger, now when it goes down, it hits the bag and that's it. You can't do nothing about it. It pops way up in the air. Here comes Rayleigh. He's 1 for 3. A double in a second. You know what I'm saying? You made those bags bigger, and now, bang. And that, oh. A challenge by the Blue Jays. Called it a ball, and it was a strike, and they still have 2 challenges left, the Blue Jays. It was turned over to a strike. Oh, 0-1, and that pitch is swung on, and that's it, and he makes the catch. The runner's going to tag to go to third. Nice play by the outfielder. They're actually both runners tagged up, second and third. So both runners tagged up on that play. Brings up Young, who's 0 for 3 and a run scored. No, it's... Why is there a man? What? No, it's first and third. What are they talking about? They got the wrong thing on the screen here. There you go. Thank you. And that pitch is fouled back. I was going to say you can't tagged up. First and third, guys. He reached on an error and scored in the 4th. Cole Young. It's now 4-0 in the bullpen. Like I said, they got 2 now. Andres Munoz and Michael Rucker. You know why? Because it just got to 4-0. It's no longer a safe situation. Anyway, 1-1 count. Flaherty came in to just get out of this jam, and that pitch is swung on and back and not give up any runs, but unfortunately he gave up a run that makes it 4-0 now. So you need a grand slam now, you know, instead of a 3-run home run. That's what I look at. 1-2 pitch, first and third, and that pitch is swung on and fouled back. We're going to do it again. All right. 1-2. That pitch is swung on, and that is fouled off. We're going to keep going. Flaherty has thrown 30 pitches since he came in the game. Gave up the 1 run. He's got the runners on first and third. Bottom of the 8th, 4-0 Seattle. 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. And that's going to be a swinging strikeout. He gets the strikeout, but Seattle adds a run. It's now 4-0 going to the bottom of the top of the ninth inning. Last licks for the Blue Jays. So I know the closer ain't gonna come in. I think the other guy's gonna come in now. So yeah, I'm gonna say that was an error. So I'm just gonna say 1 run on 1 hit and 2 left. 1 run, 1 hit, and 2 left. There you go. All right. Well, here's the last licks, like I told you. And who's coming up? It's going to be the top of the lineup. Lukes, Guerrero Jr., and Okamoto. And it's going to be their, whoever's coming in. That'll be the second. It's only going to be the second. Well, is it the second? No, second pitcher. Yeah. Because Hancock went 8 innings, right? Anyway. See what happens. See it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It got exciting at the end there, but like I said, it's only been the Seattle Mariners scoring the runs. So Blue Jays are going to be traveling to go play the Giants. Beautiful picture right there of the mountains. Snow-capped mountain. Seattle. Anyway, coming in to pitch. Let's see. I don't know. Yep. It's going to be... Oh, Andres Munoz is going to finish the game at 4.60 ERA, a whip of 1.34 in 34 games. So Andres Munoz is pitching for Seattle. And who's coming in? Who's up? I told you already? Yeah, I did. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Nathan Lukes, who struck out, flied out, and grounded into double play. He's 0 for 3 today. First pitch is second pitch is a ball, 2-0. Of course, after the game, we'll check to see what the poll says. Well, who wins that poll? What just happened there? What just happened there? Did you see that? The 3D went off. I didn't do it. What happened? That's great. 9th inning, and 3D wants to go down. Oh, there it goes. 2-1 count to Nathan Lukes. Next pitch is swung on, and that's going to go over the shortstop head into center field. And that's a start they needed, really. They needed to get a base runner. Remember, they're down 4 because of that run last inning. So now they need the bases loaded. But it's a single to start, and here comes Vlad Guerrero Jr., who is 1 for 2, a walk, and a double. First pitch is a strike call. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch, and that's going to be a strike swinging. 0-2. Got an 0-2 pitch on Vlad Guerrero. Here comes the pitch, and he's swinging, and he struck him out. First strikeout, 1 out in the 9th inning. That's one thing, you don't want your best hitter to strike out, but he did. Here comes Okamoto, he is 0 for 3. First pitch is a ball. 100-mile-an-hour pitch that was for ball 1. He flew out, struck out, and popped out. Oh, man. 1-0 pitch. And that ball is a fly ball. That's, well, actually, it's going to be popped up, and the shortstop makes the catch on the outfield grass. That's 2 gone, just like that. Down to their last out. And that's going to bring up, is it Alejandro Kirk? Because he's 0 for 3 if it is. Yep, Alejandro Kirk, 0 for 3. 2 ground outs and a strikeout. Down to their last out. Could be shut out. Not only with, and that's, they check with the first base umpire, say no swing. So it's 1-0. And so if they lose this game, they lose the series 2 games to. They lose the series 2 games to 1. And they also get shut out. So it's 2-0 count right now. At pitch is low. We got 3-0. Now, you know what? You got to throw them some rally. You know? Everybody's standing. Blue Jay fans, Mariner fans are all standing. 3-0 count. And that's a strike call. 3-1. We got 3-1 count here. Could be over any time now. 3-1 count, and that's a fly ball, and that's going to be hit to center fielder, makes the catch, and that is the game. So the Seattle Mariners shut out the Blue Jays 4-0, and they win the series 2 games to 1. And winning pitcher was Emerson Hancock, who pitched an awesome, excellent game. Get that last out right here, okay? The losing pitcher, and he also pitched a great game. He just gave up 3 runs. Trey Yasevich. It was a pitcher's duel, really. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, no runs, 3 hits, 1 error. I mean, what can you do? I mean, unfortunately, not good for, of course, the Toronto Blue Jays, but it was good for Seattle. So that is it. Let's check that poll one more time. Let's see what happened. Let's see who was right on the poll. All right, so we had 21 votes. I'd like to thank everybody for the votes. We got the Blue Jays at 43%, and guess what, guys? The Mariners, 57%. So you guys who did the poll and picked your Mariners, you won it. You guys did it. You guys are the MVP. Very nice. Well, that is it. I mean, great game. It went. I mean, it started at what did you say? It started at 5:05 Eastern time, and it finished at 7:20 Eastern time. So that was a really, usually that's a quicker game than I'm used to, but I'll take it. I can go relax now. Remember, if you want to check me out tomorrow, I'm doing the Met game, so I'll be back to my own self again. So you won't get this same, nice guy, because when the Mets start to go nuts, and I mean I go nuts when the Mets start to go crazy, but it's a different story. But anyway, the next time I'll be doing another MLB game is when the Mets are off, and I'm not sure if the Mets are going to be off this week, because after that will be the All-Star break on. So I don't know. Let's see. Hold on, we'll look just to make sure. I don't think there's going to be a day off. Let's see. They got Monday to tomorrow. They got the Atlanta Braves, like I said. Blah, 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 blah. Then they got Kansas. Wait, July, right? Then we got Kansas City, then Boston, and that's it. So, but you never know. I might that Saturday. I won't be doing the Met game. I'll be doing my MLB like I do every Saturday afternoon game. So I pick a team, and then of course you got the All-Star break, and then back. You know, back. Wow, look at that. We come back after the All-Star break and go and we play Philly in Philadelphia, right? That's great. So we don't leave the All-Star game. We just stay there. Anyway, that's it, guys. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm thanking you all for the people that subscribed. I do appreciate you all. You guys are all MVP in my book. And like I said, that's it. What a game, you know? Pitcher's duel. And like I said, final score, Seattle 4. Mariners nothing. Like I said, you guys have a great rest of your, if you want to call it 4th of July weekend, like everybody is calling it, you guys have a great rest of it. And if you're around tomorrow, just check me at the, on the game, the Met game. And thanks a lot, guys. Have a